Hi everyone, welcome to today's live experience. I'm so excited to share this with you. Hi Jennifer, so nice to see you. Sandra, Vivian, oh hi you guys, Claire, yay. Marcela, hi from Mexico. Yaprak, lovely to see you. Wow, good morning everyone. What a joy. I'm imagining that we're in this great cosmic yoga studio right now, and we're all walking past one another, and we're exchanging hugs, or energetic hugs at least, and we're gathering in this great cosmic womb to practice together. Ah, what a joy. What a joy. I taught for so many years at Yoga Works in Santa Monica for about 15 years, and just the feeling, I'll never forget it, just the feeling, especially my early morning classes, just walking in there and feeling the energy of the Sangha as people gathered to go inward, basically, to move their bodies, connect and go inward, and how powerful this shared experience is, especially when we're gathering in this way at such a poignant time, such a powerful time. It's so important that we have an opportunity to have these shared collective experiences and remember our oneness and start to organize ourselves around this oneness and infinite intelligence that is connecting all. So welcome all of you who are just joining. Hi Brigitte from Costa Rica, or from the retreat in Costa Rica. Intuitive Thrive, what a great handle you have. Hi. Hi Spare Shoots. Hi Luna, so glad you're in here too. Wow. Ray of Woman. I'm just enjoying seeing all of your incredible handles here. Yogametry. Fantastic. You're all just rocking your worlds. I can see that. Gypsy in pearls. Hi from Austria, Gabriella. Wonderful. Wow. So happy. Satnam. Alak from India. Oh, so lovely that you're here. Thank you, Dhanyavad. Thank you for joining us. Wow. Mariposa, the butterfly. Hi. And in Dubai from Brigitte, and Kalva from Indiana. Hi, you guys. So extraordinary that you're all here and we get to practice together and explore this inner space. Oh, hi Joanna, Joanne, fantastic. Allison, oh, hi Allison, so nice to see you. Oh, in Edinburgh, Scotland, the Adventure Yogini, of course you're in Edinburgh, Scotland, love it. Cape Town, Tanya, fantastic. Yogi Beverly from Miami, hi. Well, all right, you guys, we've gathered for this auspicious moment in time. Auspicious simply because it's a moment where we're all paying attention together and opening and awakening into the collective consciousness. That's really my inspiration for doing these live classes right now, because you guys will know I have about 220 or 30 classes on Yoga Glow or Glow. And this, as I just looked back through all of the classes, I realized what an incredible resource it is. I feel like I've been teaching for this time for so many years, because I've been schooled that this time would come when there would be levels of chaos that we wouldn't understand, or levels of change that we couldn't conceive of. And so in a way, all of us in the Aquarian Academy have been sort of prepping ourselves and students for this very time. So there's a big body of classes there on Glow for you guys who want to explore classes at a more leisurely pace and really dive deep. But my intention here with these live classes is that we get to connect in space and time, like right now, and all of the studies around coherence and shifting the frequency in the collective. It's around these live experiences. So there's juice here, and I really appreciate that you all have come to join in with this juice. Yay. So, oh great, you guys have been diving into the Glow classes. I'm so glad. Yeah, I just did a live with them on Sunday, and when I went back through the classes to point out certain ones to certain people, that's when I realized just how much value there is in there that I didn't really recognize before now at this level. So, yay. All right, well, we will begin, and yeah, let's just close our eyes first. Bring your hands onto your heart center and close your eyes and drop down through your sit bones. And allow a moment to really connect to your physical body. For the physical body to begin to open and for you to access the sort of subtle and receptive place, we really need to ground, and then the physical body starts to trust the experience, and the physiology starts to change to trust the experience. And the more we trust, the more we energetically start to open and expand. The more we're opening and expanding, the more subtlety we start to receive. And life really is about subtlety. How much of the refined vibrations and information can we tap into? And as we do this practice today, the purpose is to awaken, direct, and stabilize energy in a way that we can balance the polarities that we all may be experiencing. So yoga reminds us that polarities are actually nothing but different values of the same now. So we see them in polarities, but they're just different values of now. But in this moment, just connect and open yourself to your own experience in these last days, observing what's moved you. Where has your energy been flowing? And if your energy hasn't been flowing, what has been the interrupter to that flow? And opening yourself, for those of you who are really enjoying this quarantine time, this lockdown time, just opening yourself to those who may be struggling for the many reasons they may struggle. And for those of you who are feeling challenged at this time, open yourself for those who may be naturally sinking into a contentment. And just understanding there's no right, there's no wrong, there's just different stages of the journey that we're on. Some of us are in a contractive state, some of us are in an expansive state. Some of us are dealing with more survival, pay the rent issues, and some of us are dealing with emotional. Some of us are dealing with old habits that are flowing into our field of awareness as our routines change. Some of us are dealing with intensity around family and intimate relationships that are highlighted in this time where we are in such close quarters on a continual basis. Just opening ourselves to all the variations of experience. Some of us are in the front lines and we're risking our lives every single day in the level of service that we're doing. And some are serving through connecting to their internal state and tuning that attention and awareness into the unified field. Again, no right, no wrong, all different values, different ways that we as individuals and infinitely creative beings are engaging in this time, opening ourselves to all of that. And begin to deepen your breaths. Sense it's like the one giant breath that we're all breathing. Deep inhale. And deep exhale. And again, deep inhale. And deep exhale. Bring your right thumb up to block your right nostril. We're going to inhale left, exhale right. You can do that slowly if you're on your menstrual cycle or pregnant, or we'll do it fast with a breath of fire, pumping the belly. So it goes like this. Deep inhale through the left nostril. Pause your breath, squeeze the muscles of the pelvic floor, draw the belly in and up, directing the energy up through the heart to the center of the brain. And exhale. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale. Tuning in to yourself, the self within the self. Opening yourself to that inner space, lightness of being. And let's go the other way now. In right and out left. In right, out left. Either slowly or quickly with me. We're doing about 108 rounds with the pulse. Deep inhale through the right. Pause the breath. Gather the muscles of the pelvic floor. Hug the sit bones in toward one another. Lift up through the lower belly, directing that energy up the spine, through the back of the heart, up through the throat, to the center of the brain, until you feel a little bit of pressure building in the center of the brain. So you're squeezing from below. And then exhale. Deep inhale. And full exhale. Just soften, like you're softening from all of your exterior layers and projections, and you're starting to just ground into the feeling within your chest, within your heart center. Feel the space within the chest. We did the alternate nostril just to begin to cultivate that balance in the brain. Now you're going to extend your arms out. Just so you can see what I'm doing, my arms are out just like this to the sides. Palms are up. So arms out, palms up. You need a long deep breath here or breath of fire. Keep going, nice, powerful breath. Charging the heart center, charging the magnetic field. Stay with it. You'll start to feel a little resistance through the arms. That's really good. Keep the spine tall, chin slightly in. And the resistance just shows that you're starting to open up some of the energies, some of the channels. You're starting to stimulate the nervous system there. Of course, your muscles are strong. You can hang with the arms here. Any injuries, please modify and just visualize yourself doing it. Keep going, we have just a little bit longer. Breath of fire is a form of Bhastrika, of bellows breath. Your belly is pulling strongly in to press the exhale out, and then you're helping the inhale just a little bit, but the power of the breath is driven by the belly. And bring it up to the solar plexus area as you're doing it. Good. Take a deep inhale. Turn the palms to face down and then flex your hands and push out. Squeeze, Mulaband. Lift through the chest. And then exhale. Slowly relax the arms down. Take a moment, eyes closed. You'll feel a shift in your energy, so focus around your heart center again, around the throat, maybe even up in towards the brain. As we've awakened the energy through the heart, it naturally starts to flow upwards. Taking these pauses in between so we can stabilize this flush of energy. Feeling that space within the chest, around and around your body. Tune in to the felt experience of you in this moment. Opening yourself to attune to the nurturing field of energy all around you. Beautiful. So now we're going to come around onto all fours. So as you're ready, coming onto all fours. And we'll begin to move cat-cow. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. And then take a deep inhale, arching. And then exhale, curl your toes under, come into downward facing dog. Take your feet as wide as your mat so you get a good release through the backs of your legs. Take a peek at your hands, make sure your creases, the creases of your wrists are parallel with the front of the mat. And then settle into the pose, rooting into the hands, feeling the arms, breathing into the chest, and lifting up through the hips, and gradually stretching down through your heels, the centers of your heels, and maybe even lifting your toes a little bit. Heels reach down, toes lift and spread. So you get lots of energy into the legs here. And then come forward into plank pose. Oops, shoulders over your wrists. Good, inhale here. And then exhale, lower to the ground. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower halfway onto the floor. And inhale, cobra, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And we'll keep doing a few more of these. Coming forward, inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhaling, opening the chest. And exhaling, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Chaturanga on the floor. Inhaling, up dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. 3 more. Here we go. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Up dog cobra. Exhale. Downward facing dog. And then 1 more. Inhaling. Plank. Exhale. Lower. Inhale, upward facing or cobra, and downward facing dog. And just pause and breathe. And step your right foot forward between your hands, left knee down. So we're just doing a few asana here to open up the body so the energy gets to flow freely. And then reach the arms up, hook your thumbs. And stretch. Stretch up. Start to lean over to your right, so you open up the left side of your body. Stretching like the little windows between the ribs are opening wide. And then inhaling up. And exhale, hands down, step back. Inhale, plank. You can have your knees on the ground, remember. Exhale, halfway onto the floor. Inhale, upward facing or cobra. Downward facing dog. Left foot forward, right knee down. And once again, inhale, reach up. And just breathe here. Left hip back, right hip forward. Creating space, lifting up. Deep breaths. And then lean over to your left, opening up that right side of your body. And then inhale, come to the center, reach up. And again, exhale, hands come down, step back, plank pose. Inhale, maybe your knees are on the ground. Exhale, lowering. Inhaling, upward facing or cobra. And downward facing dog. Deep inhale. Full exhale. Right foot forward, this time keep your back leg straight. And come up into a high lunge or crescent pose. Sink into the front thigh, right hip back, left hip forwards. Push through the back heel. Press the left thigh bone up. Sink a little into the right thigh so you feel the weight in the heel, and then start to hug your outer hips and lift through your spine. Find all that nice stability in your body. And take a full inhale here, reaching. And then exhale, hands down. Step back. Inhale, plank. And lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog and left foot forward between your hands. And here we go, the other side. Crescent high lunge. Tune in. See if you can wrap your right hip forwards. Lift your lower belly. And then start to press the top of your right thigh bone back. Push through the right heel. And then maybe lunge a little more into your left leg, pressing into the left heel. Hug your outer hips and reach up through your spine. And take a nice deep inhale. And then exhale, bring the hands down. Step back, plank, inhale. Exhale, lower. Upward facing or cobra, inhale. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Deep inhale. Full exhale. And then hop through to a seated pose. Wonderful. And we will now do a little bit of navel work. So important in these times that you get to awaken your belly on a daily basis. So here we go. Stretch the legs out. And begin to first piston your legs. Inhaling and exhaling. Once you're in the pose, you can close your eyes, focus, keeping the sides of your waist down. If your lower back is lifting up, place your hands underneath your hips. Not a long time here today, so focus so the energy can maximize as you're moving your legs, cultivating this presence of energy in the first, second, third energy centers. And then inhale, stretch the legs out to 30 degrees, pause the breath. And exhale, release the legs down, let your arms release to the sides, palms up, legs relax. Breathe into your belly, stay present. Sense the energy you're releasing down in the lower centers, that energy that gets caught in cycles of fear or self-doubt or a lack of trust, or feeling disempowered by the world's circumstances, let's gather all that energy and start to direct it toward the heart, the true creative center where we start to tune into the infinite possibilities, to our innovative nature, our capacity to create anew. Now lift the legs up to 90 degrees, inhaling, and then exhale lower. You can have your hands behind your head and your chest lifted, or let your head relax down and place your hands underneath your hips. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Just a few more here. And inhale, stretch the legs out to 30 degrees. Pause the breath. And then as you're ready, exhale, release the legs down. Once again, totally relax your body, but focus down at the belly area. Feel that release of energy, of heat. It's like with your attention, you're gathering that energy. Hug your knees into your chest. Roll up. And then come on around to your belly and bend your knees. Yay. All that energy we just activated at the navel, let's sit on it, and we'll do a little breath of fire here in bow pose. If bow pose doesn't work for your knees or your lower back, you can keep your legs straight and do cobra instead. If you can do bow pose, reach back for your ankles, kick your shins back, close your eyes, either a long deep breath or breath of fire. Take a deep inhale. And then exhale, release your legs down, release your chest down, make a little pillow with your hands, forehead on your hands, and wag your hips from side to side. Beautiful. And then press yourself up onto all fours and child's pose just for a few breaths to stretch out your lower back. Child's pose, stretching out your lower back. And then press yourself up to a seated pose. Nice work, yogis. Nice work. Gathering this energy, gathering it, purifying it with that bow pose, and now opening it up into the heart center. So we're going to do one of my favorite just quick little tools for activating the energy now that's at the heart center, and then we're going to really focus it in a really beautiful breath practice. So for now, arms come up, and my arms are up and my fingers are spread like so. Inhale, and then I'm making a little fist. Exhale. We're going to do 108 of these together in a celebratory moment to open up the heart and the nerve plexus behind the heart and into the throat. Okay, so here we go. Inhale, fingers are spread, and then exhale. Fist. Inhale, stretch up. Pause the breath, squeeze Mulaband, long spine, chin slightly in. And then exhale, release the arms down. Turn the palms to face up. May take a moment for your energy to settle, so get exquisitely present with the sensations within you and around you. Opening yourself at the heart center. So opening yourself to the totality of the human experience. All the different values of this moment, all the different experiences. The one experiencing through the many. And in our case, the many here experiencing the one. Tuning yourself into the creative force within you. Tuning yourself to your inner light, your inner beauty. Sensing that we are so much more than the programs that we've been living for our whole life, than the habits that we have, than the personality that we present to the world. We're so much more. The more we tune into that, the greater the capacity we have to be innovative at this moment, to see the possibilities, the awakenings, to start to serve the consciousness, that one consciousness expressed through the many, to be an open vessel for that consciousness to express, to see solutions, to the collective challenge at this time. You've been training your whole life for this moment. Present to your uniqueness. Present to your loving heart. Beautiful. So we're going to pop into this powerful breath. It's called the 10-stroke breath to experience the world beyond. We're going to tune in with Om Namo Gurudev Namo before we do it, just to honor the tradition. It's the 10-stroke breath to experience the world beyond. It's the world that we are currently experiencing as we're going in. This breath, though, balances the hemispheres of the brain and allows us to have that autonomy over the hemispheres of the brain, not at the mercy of the dualistic perspective of things, but able to see that everything that we experience, it's all different values of the same now. The mind wants to separate and categorize, and in the practice of connecting to unity consciousness, we want to dissolve the separations and see the connection and see all of it as the differing potentialities that are evolving, that are expressing in the now. So we'll tune in first, Om Namo Gurudev Namo. If you're unfamiliar with it, please listen or hum along. I bow to the creative consciousness as it expresses through me. I bow to that subtle intelligence, the wisdom of my inner being. Inhaling. Om So we're going to bring our fingers into the Spock mudra. So you're separating your, what do you call these? Ring finger from your middle finger. So just like, so it's quite difficult for many of us. Then you want to have your hands so that they are in line with your shoulders. So right back here. Right? But then your hands are in this position. Right back here. Your eyes are going to glance down through the tip of the nose. But imagine that you're sitting in the very back of your head and you're gazing down past the tip of the nose so that it's a little more peripheral, because it's like your eyes are at the very back of your head and you're gazing down, and that'll help you to keep the drishti without your eyes and brain going crazy. So this mudra, both hands, we're going to take 10 sniffs in and 10 sniffs out. So about 2 sniffs per second, or strokes as we call it. You're splitting an inhale into 10 parts, and then you're splitting the exhale into 10 parts. So sniffing in makes 1 breath. 10 sniffs, 1 breath in. 10 sniffs is 1 breath out. So we go in and out. Eyes are at the tip of the nose. And let's see where this very powerful pranayama and mudra can take us into the depths of experiencing the infinity, the vastness of our being. So we can get both hands in. There we go. Right at the level of the shoulders. So the chest is open. Your shoulder blades draw down and slightly in. And here we go. And then out. Ten in. 10 out. 10 in. 10 out. 10 in. 10 out. Try to get your forearms perpendicular to the floor. Keep going with the breath. Eyes down at the tip of the nose, looking from the back of your head. And just focus with your intention to move beyond the limitations of your personality and to access the infinity within you, the much greater value of yourself. Stay aware of your posture, stay aware of the mudra and the hands in the peripheral vision, eyes down, concentrating. Start to take a little bit of a pause at the top and the bottom of the breath so you're not racing between them. There's that momentary pause after the 10 sniffs in, maybe 2 to 3 seconds, just be there, and then the 10 sniffs out. So you're punctuating the top and the bottom and you're having that moment of pure connection. keep going. Just a few more minutes here. Stay really present. Nice. Keep it up. Really concentrate this last tiny little bit. And then take a deep inhale, stretch the arms up. Pause your breath, squeeze the mulaband, lift the lower belly. Hold and stretch. Exhale. Again, inhale deeply, stretch up. Squeeze the mulaband, hold, stretch. Exhale, one more deep inhale. Stretch up, hold, squeeze. And then exhale, release the arms down and just shake out your body for a moment. Jaw, mouth, just a nice little shake. Good. And then come to a settled, seated position. And go ahead and close your eyes and soften in. Sensing into the vastness of your inner being. Let your attention focus around your heart center. And feel the space like you're widening yourself out into the infinite space all around you. Sensing how far your awareness can go. Out into this great field of oneness. Connecting your heart to all the hearts here on this call from all different parts of the world. And stay in that expanded space, but like you're in the strength of your spine, that vertical line, and then you're out into the horizontal plane, connecting with all hearts, stabilizing the energy, feeling your infinity, where you're nobody, you're just pure intelligence, consciousness, expanding into the vastness. Tuning in, sensing all the potential in the creativity and intelligence of this universe. Feeling yourself start to align with these new possibilities, new ways of being, new ways of seeing. And feel the strength of all the hearts around the world connecting. This grid of light we create in the collective field. And holding a prayer in this moment for all beings to experience their infinity, for all beings to experience the power of true love. Beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me. I highly recommend you hang out and you meditate for a while if you can, or lie down if you would rather. But what an absolute incredible joy to be here with you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We only have an hour here on these Instagram formats, but thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. What a blessing you all are. What an extraordinary human being you are. And may your day be filled with